I have a lot of friends who don't identify with either gender, and people who branch out of what society has deemed, like, you are this body, therefore you should act and look like this, and then people who really break out of that, and I find it really amazing and inspirational. I make all my sculptures very naked and super proud of it, that they're nothing, they show no shame ever. And so it's very just body positive, saying this is my body, I'm proud of it. It's taken very differently depending on where I am. And so in Montreal and in bigger cities, it's quite easy to connect with my audience in the sexual nature, just like the naked bodies or whatever, like people can connect with it very well. But then I go to some place, like, actually one of my favorite interactions was when I was in a small town in Nova Scotia. It was the first time I started getting into more erotic sculptures. I'd made a piece of a bird lady masturbating, and then another sculpture of a rabbit person with breasts and a penis. And there was this guy at the gallery, and he's standing there looking at the pieces, and he lived in like the outskirts of town, just this little kind of hick, tiny town. Like, there's not much around it. It was very, like, I was the weirdest person in town by far, which they let me know. And so he was looking at the pieces and just saying, I'm looking at a sculpture of a person masturbating, and it's something that we all do, and I know that, but none of us talk about it. But now I'm standing here talking about it with you, and I'm looking at your art, and and you can just see the wheels turning and this like explosion of just excitement as I'm sitting there like, this is why I make the art that I make. When I was showing my work in Rome, it was a very conservative, like the Catholic Church has a really tight grip on that place. And because all of my art is about, especially the series I made there, was about my own sex life. And so there's sculptures of threesomes, like lesbian sexual encounters, a sculpture called My Body, My Choice, things like that. People would ask, like, what's the inspiration? I'd say, oh, that threesome. I've had some really great threesomes. I really like dating couples. And then so they would share with me their experiences, because all of a sudden I opened up to them. And so this one woman was telling me, she was so nervous, and it was adorable. She was like, oh, I've never really told anybody this before, and I really like your art, but I'm not really into things like this. But you know, I had a lesbian experience once, and I had a threesome another time just once, and it was really great, and I really liked it. But you know, I don't tell people that. And then she told me this and just left. Wow. So things like that, people feel very open to talk to me about these things because I'm sharing such an intimate part of my life, which I don't find intimate. I mean, it's intimate, yes, but like I share it with everybody, so it's less secretive. I was raised very in a very like conservative, I mean mostly conservative, very like straight way of doing things, where like, this is your direction you should go, you're a girl, therefore you should look like this, and you know, like there wasn't really a whole lot of flexibility or saying, like I don't remember ever hearing like you know, like when you get older if you start getting into boys or girls, like it was always just when you're older and when you start liking boys. I'm having conversations with people all the time saying like right now I'm trying to figure out if I still feel like I connect with the female gender, because I don't feel like I fit into that category anymore. It's a conversation I've been having with myself and a lot of my friends, like pretty frequently, as we're all like trying to figure this out. There are lots of us out there who don't fit into those stereotypes, into those boxes that people create. Day, a 4-person bath and 4-person sex.